Welcome guys, welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do a TA of VeChain. Let's not waste any time and analyze. Let's look at the daily chart for VeChain. And what we can see in the daily is VeChain is forming a falling wedge. Now what does that mean? If you've been following my channel, you know what it means. It means we have an uptrend continuation. However, for that we also need momentum. We need volume. Alright, volume is a really big part of trading. Now there are some reversal idea, but also some resistance idea. If we look at the demand zone, this is also where if we get rejected, we will have a strong support area. The demand zone just means that demand is greater than the supply. Means just more, there's a lot of liquidity right there. If you look right at the supply zone, there's a lot of resistance right at this top. All right, if we break above that, that will be a new support area. However, we have to surpass this. Just means there's a lot of supply, right? So the supply is greater than demand. And economic 101, if the supply is greater than demand, we typically get rejected and get back to these fib levels. The price action have broken out of this trend line in days. As you guys see, this has been in days, right? Almost a month now. It has been broken out, and we actually did make a higher high from this previous candlestick. However, we are losing volume, right? We are losing momentum. To have some kind of a momentum, a big bullish momentum, we need volume. Volume is number one. If we have no volume, it will just go to the demand zone. All right, it's extremely important that the buyer step in. I'm also see some bullish divergence, not much at the RSI, a bit hidden bullish divergence, but at the MACD and RSI stock, we have hidden bullish divergence, which is pretty much clear, all right? Also, we are oversold in the RSI stock, not in the RSI, we are below 50, which means we are in a downtrend. So we are trying to break it, right? We need to be above 50 before we see some uptrend continuation. So once we break that, we have a continuation for an uptrend. Again, oversold right there, and the MACD is clicking and telling us at the histogram that we are oversold. And usually you buy the oversold areas. Again, non-financial advice. I'm just saying what I see. Now, once we get volume right and break this line, as you guys see, most likely this is the average volume, something like this, and we get a big spike to the upside, right? A big buy volume, that is where the buyers step in, and you will usually see a big spike up in the price action as well. However, we have some resistance idea, the VPVR confirming it, and of course the fib levels are also confirming. So the big resistance, the first resistance area will most likely be at $0.06, which is the fib level 0236, and we have the golden pocket area, as you guys are seeing here, the price action at 07 and 078. So 08, around these areas, there will be some resistance. So however, if we go above these resistance area, there will be the previous resistance will be support now, right? So before this can happen, we really need volume. So as soon as we have this volume, we will break out of this resistance. So what I'm seeing at the moment is there's a high probability for upside, right? A high potential for great gains to come. We did break out of this trend line. We just need to have a confirmation now. We need more volume. The RSI is looking good. We are oversold. Usually that means we bounce back. We have some resistance ideas we need to surpass before we see some great gains. But overall, this is looking good. Risk to reward ratio is looking good. However, remember guys, we are correlated with Bitcoin, all right? So if Bitcoin suddenly drops, if I Felicia, boom, right over here, go to the demand zone, that will drag all the altcoins down with it. So even it's 10%, 5%, altcoins can drop 20, 30, 40%. Usually and typically it is like this. Now, if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, right? If you've been following my channel, you know what this is. I made this really easy to understand, guys. Look at the Bitcoin dominance. The Bitcoin dominance have been falling down, broke a first support, and now it's breaking the second support at 41%, right? Once we break this 41.66%, once we break this, all right, let me show you. Once we go up around there, the altcoin will pretty much rally, all right? Just mean that the altcoin will outperform Bitcoin in percent, all right? So that is what we're waiting for. It is almost hanging in a line, but as soon as this breaks, it will just say go down to this third support area. That means that VeChain have actually a great momentum, and the volume will just spike, right? We see this FOMO kicking in people again. People who did not buy in these demand zone areas going to buy at the top area again, all right? Just remember, this area is a supply zone, all right? Supply is greater than the demand, and that is a heavy resistance. So in my opinion, there's a high probability for a great gains, more like an explosion. However, we need the less volume, the less confirmation. You got to the end of this video. I assume you enjoyed the content, so I recommend you watch the next recommended video in the left corner.